All right, guys, I'm coming back to you with another video. Yes, yes, yes. Now, this one is sort of different. Basically, I am making a material page. So, let me explain to you what I'm getting ready to do. But first of all, let me give an honor to God, who is the head of my life, because without Him, none of this is possible. And second of all, how are all you guys doing out there in YouTube land? I hope everybody is great and highly favored. So, what you are seeing in front of you, I've already cut my material and I put it on both sides. Almost like the way I had quilted it, but I'm not going to quilt this at all. So basically, I did the same thing to get a soft, squishy feeling. So I put three pieces of felt in the middle of this. Now, all this, I'm going to hand sew this around, but before I hand sew this, I'm going to put some lace around here like this. Well, that's two pieces of lace, one for the top and one for the bottom. So basically, the lace is going to be on both sides of these. Now, what I am doing here, this is a page. This is going to be a page. So that is the front part. I'm going to get some pins and pin this down. And I'm going to sew this once I get done sewing all the lace on and sewing everything up. You will be able to, let me move these, to close this like so. Now this is going to get sewed in between the two signatures in my last journal you just seen me made vintage. She got two signatures, and this is going to be sold in the middle of those two signatures. Now, what this is, what I'm making, I don't know if anybody did this yet, but I was just thinking we always have all these charms and stuff in our jewelry box, little bitty charms, personal things that mean a lot to us, and we all have junk journals. So what I wanted to do was make a material page where you can take, like this was my mother's earring. I'm not going to sew this on here because this journal is going to be for sale, but I am going to make me one to go in my personal journal. And so, like my mother's earring, I can put that down and sew that on. You know, I have one that'll be the first, one page, two, three. I would have 4 pages to just sew little charms like my mom's earring. This was my daughter's. She brought this for me a long, long time ago, and I always hung on to it. You can sew that on like so, and like say, you get a little pin something down like that, or charms, the tree of life, like so, a little angel, or even put a brooch on there. This was my mom's, that a little brooch like so, just sewing things down, keepsake things, that little tiny things that you have in your jewelry box, and you don't want to misplace them. If you put them and sew them in your journal, and you already putting personal things in your personal journal, so why not put your charms on a material page? So this is what we're making. So what I'm going to do, you can even take vintage buttons and sew vintage buttons around on it. Anything you want to do with this, you can. So like I said, this is going to be the page. This is going to be, once it's all sewed together, you can sew this part down in the middle of the signature, and it will open up like a page, like so. I will show y'all that when I get done with the page here. So that's what we're making. Yes, sounds different. Yes, I know, but I want to see how it's going to work. Something was in my head. I'm like, wow, I sure have a whole bunch of little charms. laying around the house, you know, that's personal to me. What about if I take them, make a material page where I can sew them to and put them in my journal? So that what was in my head. So let me see, can I take what's in my head and put it down on, bring it out. So stay tuned, guys. I'm going to get all this lace sewed around here. Like I told you guys, it's going to be a lot of hand sewing and vintage. So this will be the last page. I will be making the lace will be on the front and the back. And that's for this side. So I can let you guys know how this is going to look. Let me see here. And this is going to be on this side. So when I get done sewing it, this is how it's going to look. Just like this. So stay tuned, guys. Let me sew this together and I'll be right back. All right, guys. I am back. I am done sewing her up. Yeah. Hand sewing, it went okay, but not like I wanted it to. But basically, this is how the material page look. I did hand sew around here, and I went and used the sewing machine and did a zigzag stitch around the lace to close the lace up. Now, I already done sewed this to the page and just put a pin right here. And also, you don't even have to sew these in. You can just pin these charms in or whatever you want to do with them. You open the page up. I sewed some vintage buttons here. Put some lace around here. And then I sewed a little angel here. Make sure you guys can see that pretty good. Sewed a little angel there and a little fairy right up there along with the buttons. Now remember, this is going to be sewed down in the book like so. Now this, I just put this here just for decoration. And the pen, I wanted to leave a lot of room for whoever gets this journal can pen or sew whatever they want to put in here. Now the back here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to sew this charm right here and this little red tassel right there. That'll be the back of it. So let's get to sewing these in. Now the thing about it, the reason why I put the felt in the middle is so you don't have to go through and sew on the other page. You're just going to go in. Like I said, you can pin these in also. No problem. But what I'm going to do is just sew these in while I'm sewing. Go between there, lock that in. Do this about 2 more times to get it locked in, like so. Let's get that okay. I'm going to do this 1 more time. Lock that in like so. And there you have it. Cut this off. Cut this other piece of thread off. Oh man, my scissors, really? And now you have the Tree of Life. Now, if you don't want it to dangle, you can also sew it down here, or like I said, pin it. Now, I'm going to take this thread. Make sure I'm in camera. I'm just going to knot that really quick. Just one little knot in it. And then I'm going to sew this red tag, this red dangle in. So I'm going to just put that through the thread so I can get a lock on it, like so. And then I just want to put this right up here in this corner where the lace is at. Like that. Now we can go back through the tassel, like so. Go around. And what I'm going to do is go into the tassel just a little bit, just to lock that in. Like that. And that's done. Cut the excess thread off of there. Cut all the excess thread off of there. Like that. Okay. Now there you go. You have a little tassel. Uh-oh. Maybe I should have sewed it some more. Hold on. Let me just sew it down a little bit more. My fault. First time that did that tonight. All right. Yeah, let me sew this. I want this sewed down real good. Let's see. All right, let's get it through there like that. Take it. The knot is way up here, so I'm just going to, like I told you guys, you get on camera and then you start messing up. I was doing fine. Fine all night. All right, we're going to just go back through that just a little bit more. Oh, great. I'm really messing this up for sure. All right, what I'm going to do is use these two to knot this. That's what I'm going to do. Make sure it's on this time. Let me turn it this way so I can see to get a knot in her. I don't know why I call everything her. All right, we're going to just get a knot in her like so. Just a nice little knot. Make sure it's nice and tight. One more. With these nails, it's not helping. All right. Make sure that's on there. I'm going to tie it one more time, guys, because it looked like it needs to be tied again. And this look, that's too short for me to tie, actually. Let me see. I might have to redo this whole thing over if I can't get this knot in here to go through here like this. It's right there. So let's push the thread through like that. There we go. Nice and tight. And then let's cut that thread off. All right. So basically, that's that, a little red bangle and a charm. Now, they got all of this to filled up. Like you say, you don't even have to sew them in. You can get them decorative pins you guys have. Pin everything, anything you want in there that's personal to you. Yes, I think that is great. So I'm going to bring Vintage over here just to show you. This is the closer that I chose for her, which I'm not done with that yet. So the pages, I done started putting stuff in here that I'm going to decorate her with. So in between the two signatures here, she's going to be sewn in down there. She's going to lay like that, and she's going to be sewn in down here. Now that way you can open her up, and here you have all this room to sew charms on, anything you want to put in here, pin it on, whatever. And then turn the page, do the same thing to the other page here, and then continue with your signatures. All of this I just stuck in the book. I do have to coffee dye this right here. But yes, that's what she's going to be, like that. What do you guys think? Put it down in the comment box. I like it. I think it was, hey, to me, it was just something I wanted to do, because I'm going to make one of these and put in my own journal, where, like I said, I have so many things of my mother's and things that people gave me that I can sew or pin down in my journal. So, what do you guys think? Yeah, she's going to be a big one. She's going to be a gator mouth. Yeah, so she's going to be sticking out a little bit right here. The lace is. I should have cut her down a little bit more, but that's okay. She can be sticking out like that. I'm going to try to keep her as flat as possible. I want the lace to go down like that. Try to keep her as flat as possible. So, yeah. So, that's going to be her. Just put the pages, because basically once I trim all these pages down, I'm probably going to put lace and appliques on her anyways. That's going to hang out of her. And like I said, this is the back here, front, well, the back. This is what the back looks like. She's going to be a big one. I'm going to try really to keep her as flat as possible, but she's very squeezable. I like that. And there's still room to even tie her down even more, but I'm going to leave her like that. So tell me what you guys think. I really like it. I'm going to take her back out of here so I can take a picture of her. And yeah, so this is what was in my head. I think I got it. It came out pretty good. A material page. Now, you could even take this and make a material cover. Sew some signatures in here and make you just a fabric journal cover. That'll work too. Yes. All right, guys. Keep your head up. Keep the faith. And be safe out there, guys. And I will connect and see you in my next video. Bye-bye.